everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Wixology Bitesize. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications if you're enjoying the series so far. So previously, we have looked at adding sections to a website, which is sort of within Wix's new editor, a sort of way of managing content within your site. But we also have the strips that we can add, which I've used in a previous series for the old editor, but I thought I would run through here and why you might decide to use a strip when sections seem perhaps so similar. So the reason that you would probably use, or one of the reasons which you would probably use a strip in a section, is with our sections, and we've got one here, we have no way of adding columns, and therefore we can't play about with the distribution of pixels across a site. So in order to add a strip, we click on the add button and we go to strips, and we can either insert a pre-designed strip, much like the sections, or we can just choose a blank strip and go from there. So in this instance, look, I will add in a blank strip. I'll use the black one so you can sort of see it there. So it will sit within a section, and I can make it the same size as a section here. So once I've got this in place and it's within my section, I can then start to look at the layout and add columns. So if I add a column here, so at the moment, just to clarify, anything on smaller screens from iPads, sort of desktops, will show in this middle panel here. But if I want to add things sort of to give a more widescreen appearance, then I can do that with strips, with columns. So again, I click on the layout section. I can change here whether the content sits to the left. So anything on the left here would show on a smaller screen, but it would be chopped off if it was in the right-hand side. And this is the opposite. So again, anything on the left, the right-hand side here, and on smaller screen size, you wouldn't see anything that was here. But if I add columns, then you'll see that the central column has now split itself across two segments. And again, I can set these items either left or right within this side now. So again, if I change this here, then anything here will show, but to the right on smaller screens would likely be lost. On this side, however, the stuff is still in the center, so anything that which shows on the center here would be shown. And that's really a kind of a good usage of the section. So if I just add in an image here, so you'll see, look, anything here. Now I might decide perhaps that on this particular image, cutting it off here on smaller screens, I get a better viewing point here of this part of the image. And on this side of things, if I change my column background and I add in this section, then again, I may decide, I could even decide in this one that perhaps the central side of things gives the best distribution of the image in that instance. Or if I had text, then I would keep it in these lines. And in that way, you can see we've got, depending on the screen sizes, we've got more of a, if I use this tool, look here, so this is how things are looking on an iPad. So again, look, you can see where it's cutting off as to where I set them up. On a laptop, we're seeing more of the image. And then again, on a full desktop, we can see all of it. So hopefully that's given you a good idea. As I say, the sections are really useful, good way that now we've got these, but it's good to include the strips when you're looking for more of that full width experience and you want to play about with having different columns. I could equally add more columns if I wanted a third column. Then again, I can do that just by clicking on the strip, clicking on here and adding another column. And you'll also see here, look, I can play about with the distribution. So if I wanted this side to be 60%, perhaps sometimes I might have more text on this side, then rather than get a big long column of text, it's spread across more. So yeah, have a play about, and hopefully that's given you some useful ideas. If you've got any questions, then please feel free to ask. Until next time, have a great week, and hopefully you found this video useful. Again, if you're enjoying them, subscribe and turn on the notifications. See you again, everyone. Bye.